What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome to the Drop That Podcast. Before we get into some fight talk with boxing / MMA, we're going to give a shout out to our sponsors, Layback TV, for Drop That Podcast on the road, okay? We got over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, only $25 a month, compatible on your iPhones, your Androids, and your Fire Sticks. Check them out on laybacktv.com. Also check them on official _Layback TV on Instagram, okay? Do your Googles, do your researches, okay? It's compatible. Yo, you're gonna fucking love it, okay? It's over. Oh, my bad. We forgot. It's multiple languages. If you want to be all detailed and shit, multiple languages, okay? Y'all check them out, all right? Now, let's get into some fight talk, okay? We just had UFC 305 that went down over there in Perth, Australia. Israel Adesanya challenging Dricus Du Plessis for the UFC middleweight championship. Unfortunately, Mr. Stylebender, the last Stylebender to be exact, did not get the win. I was going for him. I had him winning 2 rounds to 1. Dricus Du Plessis was able to get a 4th round submission via rear naked choke. Damn, where do they go from here? They said that Sean Strickland gets the winner of DDP and Adesanya, but we are forgetting this October in Abu Dhabi, we got former UFC middleweight champion Robert Whittaker, okay, taking on finally in a 5-round co-main event Khamzat Chimaev. Now, Khamzat Chimaev had a little flu thing or whatever the fuck he was when the fight had to be postponed, and Robert's the only one who's been active. This is interesting to me because what if Robert knocks out Khamzat Chimaev? He just defeated the undefeated, took the hype away, right? If Khamzat Chimaev knocks out Robert Whittaker, he just knocked out a former champion, one of the last 3 middleweight champions, right? Does that put him ahead to fight for the title against DDP? Because we get a fresh face. Because if Sean Strickland gets the title shot, we get a rematch with DDP. Right? If Robert Whittaker knocks out Chimaev and he gets the title shot, we get another rematch with DDP. But Khamzat Chimaev has never faced DDP. And the crazy thing is, they're both undefeated. One's originally undefeated, the other one is undefeated in the UFC. You could sell that fight. Dricus Du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. I mean, personally, I don't think Khamzat Chimaev could pull it off. 5 rounds? I mean, last year he had a problem with 3 rounds with former UFC welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. And don't forget, at welterweight, he has struggled at a 3-round fight at welterweight with Gilbert Burns. How the fuck are you getting 5 rounds with guys who are 5-round top tier caliber championship caliber fighters? How? Against Robert Whittaker, he's the best of the best. You know, with Sean Strickland, I don't know, maybe. It'd be interesting. This is a little bit of a scramble now that Adesanya didn't win. Because if Israel was able to win, we could have got Izzy versus Strickland part 2, you know, from last year. I don't know. It's going to be kind of interesting, but see how that goes. These guys deserve a break. I hope we see Izzy soon. Who he fights next, that'd be questionable. Personally, I think if they give Sean Strickland the rematch for the title, and Khamzat Chimaev knocks out Robert Whittaker or pulls off the win, I think Izzy should get Khamzat Chimaev next. That's a big super fight. I think everybody wants to see. But if Izzy gonna take that fight, hopefully he works on his grappling. You're gonna need that grapple, you know, because if that guy can't strike with you, he's gonna try to take you down. Moving on, boxing talk. We just had the press conference between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, which their fight was rescheduled for November 15 at the AT&T Center for the Dallas Cowboys, live on Netflix, right? On Netflix. So this is going to get crazy. crazy. Now, a lot of people, are like wondering what the fuck is Jake Paul doing fighting a guy who's nearly 60, 30-year difference. Guy's old. Yeah, we see a lot of videos of Mike Tyson on the pad work, fucking faster than he's ever been. This is going to be, I believe 8 or 10 rounds, I got to look on the rules again. It's going to be, I think, 12 or 14 ounce gloves. I know these gloves are going to be like fucking pillows. And, I mean, it's a lose-lose when it comes down to Jake, because if he knocks out Mike Tyson, what did he do? He just knocked out a 60-year-old. If he gets knocked out, he just got knocked out by a 60-year-old. This is lose-lose for Jake. I mean, no matter how you look at it, it's a lose-lose. You know what I mean? Because they're going to say, oh, you fought a bunch of MMA fighters, a basketball player, you didn't fight real boxers. Before he just defeated Mike Perry, he fought 2 undefeated boxers who have practically the same fucking record. You know what I'm saying? Elite. Well, not elite, but they're pure boxers. They're not MMA. So, no matter what you do, you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. But apparently, he's damned if he doesn't. Or if he does. It is what it is. I believe that it doesn't matter what Jake does. They're going to criticize him for anything. I mean, personally, as a business standpoint, I respect what he's doing. He's giving the right fights, the right opportunities, to like Puerto Rican boxer, also MMA fighter, Amanda Serrano. She's a top tier fighter, unified world champion. Put some respect on her name. She's a multi-millionaire, has a home in Puerto Rico. She does her thing, So personally, I think what he does for the business is pretty great. No matter what you do, it ain't gonna look right to in people's eyes. So I say he should just continue doing what he's doing. It makes no sense to try to change up what you do. He ain't never gonna get the recognition or the right criticism in any way. So he should keep doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be watching it live on Netflix when it arrives in November 15. Hopefully, I think it's a good show. Personally, I hope this is not a one-off. I hope he's doing a multi-fight deal with Netflix. There's no reason to go back to Showtime. It doesn't exist no more, and there's no reason to go to DAZN. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody who's doing great on DAZN. DAZN does good, then bad, then good, then bad. So who gives a shit? I think Netflix coming into the live sports thing after they just debuted with the live comedy things, like with Joe Rogan, with Cat Williams, with Chris Rock, and the roast of Tom Brady. They figured it out on how to do live streaming when it comes down to comedy shows. So let's see how they do with sports. You know what I mean? Because obviously, if this boxing event goes great for Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, which I think it will, it's in a stadium, and the co-main event is Katie Taylor in a rematch against Amanda Serrano. This is great. I think this will be great for boxing, and then if it goes well, I think this will be the next TV rights for UFC, and this is a stepping stone, because after debuting with a live boxing event with Netflix for Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, don't forget what happens in 2 months later, January of 2025. WWE goes to Netflix. So I think honestly it's gonna go great for Netflix, but I hope this is a multi-fight thing for Jake Paul. Even if he wins, let's see where he goes. He also announced that he's gonna try to go for the 2028 gold medal in boxing. He's gonna join the Olympics to represent America. I think that's great. It gives him more experience. I mean, it seems like it's a long road just to become world champion, and he's definitely not getting the Canelo fight. So I think this will be good for him. He gets a gold medal. It's like, fuck you to everyone. I just represented my country, and I brought a gold medal to America, to the United States. You know what I mean? Something a lot of people were not able to do, and some people did, like Oscar De La Hoya and so forth. So I think he's doing great. If he does it, it'd be awesome for boxing. So check him out. This is your boy Eddie Jax. This is Drop That Podcast. Hit the subscribe button, like the page on youtube.com/@DropThatPodcast, all right? Y'all fucking have a good night, all right? Peace!